My roommate cleaned my $5,000 custom wedding dress with bleach. 1 week before my wedding, I found my dream wedding dress in ruins, soaked in bleach. Just 7 days before I am supposed to walk down the aisle, my roommate did this, and her excuse, I was trying to help. Let me back up. I spent 6 months working with a local designer to create my perfect dress, hand-embroidered wildflowers on vintage champagne silk that reminded me of my late grandmother's wedding gown. I saved for 2 years to afford it, working overtime and canceling vacations. This wasn't just a dress. It was the culmination of dreams and sacrifices. Yesterday, I came home for my final venue walk through to find Amber, my roommate of 3 years, standing in our bathroom surrounded by a puddle of bleach, holding what remained of my wedding dress. I noticed a tiny wine stain on the hem, she explained, not meeting my eyes. I was just trying to get it out before your big day. The tiny stain was barely visible, something the designer had already told me could be easily fixed during my final fitting scheduled for tomorrow. Now 3 large bleach splotches had destroyed the front panel, and the delicate silk was dissolving where the chemical had saturated it. I couldn't speak. I couldn't breathe. I just stared at her, then at my ruined dress, then back at her. The silence stretched between us until she whispered, "Maybe we can fix it." That's when I noticed something odd. Pardon, Amber wasn't wearing her glasses. She never does anything without them. She's practically blind without them. And suddenly other details started clicking into place. 3 weeks ago, my fiancé Sten and I decided not to invite Amber to the wedding. We've been having issues since she accidentally sent him inappropriate messages while meaning to text her ex. Then there was the misunderstanding when she told my mother I was considering postponing the wedding due to cold feet. Completely fabricated. Standing there in my bathroom, looking at my destroyed dress, I realized this wasn't an accident at all. "Get out," I said with a calm that surprised even me. "You can't kick me out. I am on the lease," she replied, suddenly defensive. "I am not kicking you out of the apartment. I am kicking you out of my life. Pack whatever you need for a week. When I get back from my honeymoon, I want you gone." She started crying, then insisting it was a mistake, that she'd pay for repairs. But both of us knew the truth. There was no fixing this, literally or figuratively. After she left to stay with a friend, I called my fiancé Eshto, then my designer, in tears. What happened next still feels like a miracle. My designer posted what happened on her social media. By midnight, 15 former brides had offered to loan me their dresses. 3 local designers volunteered to work around the clock on alterations. A bridal boutique owner drove 2 hours to bring me samples in my size. This morning, as I stood in a borrowed gown that somehow fits like it was made for me, surrounded by a community of women I mostly didn't know before yesterday, I realized something. Amber destroyed a dress, but she inadvertently revealed the beautiful network of support around me. I am still getting married next weekend, just not in the dress I thought I'd wear. This new dress has a better story to one about strangers becoming family when I needed it most. Sometimes the most devastating moments reveal who deserves to be part of your happy ending and who never belonged there in the first place.